So I went for a luncheon actually. The person who lived in the building next door, my apartment, and I met Jane Garwood at that luncheon. And we discussed it, and I told her all my issues that I had with real estate agents. And I made a mental note that day that when I sell my next place, I'm going to contact Jane Garwood. A new agency had opened up in Camray, which Jane Garwood was running the agency, and her son James. So I thought, well, this is too good to be true.
We met Jane and James at a house nearby, near our place at the time, and we had just been out walking the streets and checking properties. James, I think, was there that day, and we got talking and said to James, might like to come and have a look at our place because we're kind of thinking we might want to list, but we're not sure. And that's what opened up the dialogue that afternoon. He was so responsive. Both he and Jane came over. We had a lovely chat.
I've sold and bought about 5-6 houses in my lifetime, and each time had been a bad experience because what's in it for the owner or seller is different for what's in it for the agent.
Went to the market, and actually the real estate agent that actually had the market share and I bought the house from thought that it was a lay down there that he would get business again, and really wasn't terribly interested in the house or what was going on. And the Garwoods were just amazing. They came back very quickly with all sorts of information.
It just seemed like they were cohesive, they worked together, they both came at it from completely different angles. I remember James was a whiz with remembering figures and numbers, and Jane was extremely understanding about what would appeal to styling, to marketing.
Instantaneously we knew that these are people we can trust and deal with.
James came and was present in the purchasing of our house and gave us moral support. He left work and came through and helped us.
Well, we've sold twice with the Garwoods actually. I thought they were both very clear about, guiding us through the whole process.
I found out partway through the preparation process, so it was about August, that I had to have open heart surgery. While I was in hospital and recovering, Jane and James were really like family. They were running around arranging all the tradies, they're organising the painters and the concrete layers and doing the whole thing. I don't see that same effort being put into sales by the other real estate agents when you go and look at open homes, etc.
The relationship doesn't stop when the sale goes through.
They're very connected. Yeah. They speak with one voice. Yeah. Team being delivered on the back of a truck one morning, and both Jane and James were over there. It was a soaking wet day, it was pouring with rain. The truck turned up and both Jane and James were there in Wellington boots and overcoats, ready to help unload the truck. To say they go above and beyond would be an understatement.
For me, I would express it, it's not just a transactional relationship, it's actually a partnership. So they partner with you to get the outcome.
There's a high degree of trust between us. I think that's important in any relationship, any business relationship.
For me, the sales process was very much sort of really teamwork, and without that sort of attention, I wouldn't have got it on the market and it would have had to have waited.
We got 25% above. I think I'm right on that, 25% above what we were expecting.
But with their styling influence, we were able to show the house in its best light. And as I say, in a rising market, got a very good result as a consequence of their involvement.
The price that we were expecting was the first bid. So it was a spectacular success.
But my word, you get a very good outcome from the efforts that both of them put into it.
And I say to anyone that is prepared to listen to me, that's thinking of putting their house on the market, you must have a look at Jane and James, because they they will absolutely pull rabbits out of hats and get the best outcome for you.